From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Well, we begin in San Francisco, where the city moved closer to approving a state of emergency on fentanyl today. Good evening, I'm Ryan Yamamoto. It comes as the city has seen a steep drop in overdose deaths following a nationwide trend. Deaths dropped from 810 in 2023 to 633 last year. That's nearly a 22% lower drop and the lowest number in the last 5 years. Kara St. Cyr looks at how Mayor Daniel Lurie's first proposed law would tackle one of the city's most pressing issues.
The ordinance would allow the mayor's office and city departments to sidestep the competitive bidding process to approve funding and contracts for mental health and homeless services. Supervisors would have 45 days to consider contracts. The same rules would apply to contracts for hiring public safety. Budget Committee Chair Supervisor Connie Chan had some initial concern about bypassing the board's normal oversight process.
Giving up a lot in terms of oversights, not just from the board to the executive branch, but I think generally speaking, really from the public process and the public eye.
Supervisors ultimately agreed that these unprecedented times required action. The committee did approve some amendments. It lowered the dollar amount of contracts that can bypass supervisors' approval from $50 million to $25 million, and capped the amount of private donations Lurie can solicit at $10 million. Proponents of the ordinance who stood with Lurie praised the mayor for his efforts.
And so I thank you, Daniel Lurie, our mayor, for having enough courage and being bold to say, you know what, enough is enough.
Though Supervisor Matt Dorsey, a co-sponsor of the ordinance, stressed that people will want to see accountability.
You know, we're doing something special. This is an emergency. It's really going to be important that we avoid even the appearance of any issue of waste, fraud, or abuse. We have to be laser focused on the problem, the fentanyl emergency that we're facing.
The ordinance is expected to go before the full Board of Supervisors for another vote on Tuesday.
Being nimble means that also.
And 6 of the 11 supervisors have now signed on as co-sponsors of this legislation after Board President Raphael Mandelman threw his support behind that measure.